Hi guys, this is Michael from the Boardgames Chronicle. Today I have a pleasure of presenting to you Archie's War, and it will be kind of a teach and play material. You have a material about the game, the background, the history, the components in my previous video. Enough to say, this is a game from the Worthington Publishing, just recently sent from the Kickstarter, a game by Derek Croxton. This is a game which is both solitaire and two-player. Today we'll be playing a solitaire version, of course, and which tells us a very interesting story of a Guadalcanal battle, where US troops were repelling the constant attacks of Japanese for half a year. At the first, they surprised Japanese in August 1942, when Japanese were building the airfield on the Guadalcanal. It was overrun by the American troops. And then for the half a year, the Japanese tried to dislodge. This game is actually a sister game to a title which was published like a half a year ago, Guadalcanal Solitaire, but in a kind of a book game, yeah, so original book game. I played a lot. This game is only a solitaire game, and I think I was also doing the material on this, how to play it. A lot of solitaire play here is based on this, with some small differences. And of course, the two-player game is a completely different story. What I will do today, I will guide you through the game, through its, let's say, mechanics. If you ask me how long will we play, that's tough to answer, depending how well the game will go for us. We might be, destroyed pretty quickly, or potentially we might, survive longer. So now let me tell you about the game mechanics a bit, because most of them I will be explaining during the game. Let me put it here. We'll be rolling a die. We need a place to roll a die also, so let me put it here. So first things first, let's have a look at the map. We have here the map. Here we have a Henderson Field, the most critical and important part of the map for Americans. This is a part of the Guadalcanal which allows Americans to keep air superiority in the area, and especially during the days when there's a good visibility, able to keep Japanese in check. They are providing the reinforcements mainly during the night. By the way, Japanese were masters, simply masters of the night fights and also transports. So they love to, for example, fight during the night. In my Pacific War playthroughs, you can see a lot of battles which took place during the night. So we have a Henderson Field, and there are 3 points from which the Japanese are attacking. It's Point Cruz, it's Bloody Ridge, and it's Collie Point. So they will be attacking from those three places. Here we have a depiction of the strength of the units. At the beginning of the game, both Japanese and Americans have 2 units in Collie Point, 2 units in Point Cruz, 2 in reserves here, and 2 in reserves here for Japanese. Nobody is actually Bloody Ridge at this one in time. We have also, of course, General Vandergrift, Archie Vandergrift, who gives the support with artillery and light tanks. It's at +2 at this moment in time. We might have some infiltrators from Japanese side also, who will be adding to the attack strength. How do we play the game? It's pretty straightforward. There's like 18 turns. If we survive till the end of the 18th turn, we win. If we are overrun before this time, we simply lose. The main game sequence is that we choose one of the 6 actions. We mark it with a cube. Then we roll a die, and Japanese will execute one of the 6 actions just after this roll, and then we do our action. So we plan our action before knowing what Japanese will do. We decide on action, we roll for Japanese action, we execute Japanese action, we execute our action, and at the end of a turn, we may do a relocation of our troops wherever we want on the map between the boxes. In case of the roll 6 for Japanese, or our choice for this action, there will be possibility to get an event. And here's the event part, both for Japanese and Americans, something which will spice up the game. How the fight is resolved, it is not by die rolling, it's simply by comparing the strengths. And how do we calculate the strengths for Japanese and Americans is here. I will not be going in details at this moment in time. I will show you this during the game. So we know how to win the game. It's surviving till the end of the 18th round. How to lose the game. First of all, here's the Henderson field status. If it ever goes below 0 at the end of the turn, we lose immediately. We start here. When we'll be repairing it, more and more planes will be able to help us, and it will be additional strength for our battle. And this is the first way to lose the battle. Simply go below this. We can also lose a battle if the Henderson field will be overrun. How it can happen? First of all, if Japanese attack our place where we defend, it's empty, they automatically get to Henderson field and they will win. The second way to get through our defenses is to have so much strength on Japanese side that it's twice the strength of Americans. They are being killed, the Henderson field is being overrun. So, in essence, we will lose either by Henderson field being bombarded or overrun by the troops, either by the empty space or simply by the significantly higher force than the Americans defenders have. Okay, other than that, what can I say? It's a great game to relax, quick to play, brutal, really nicely replayable, and you can of course also differentiate the difficulty level. There are some tricks which you can actually do. They are really nicely depicted in this game, but also you can check for those difficulty tweaks on the board game geek. It's pretty nicely explained. It's mainly adding to some of the actions like additional units for Japanese, or maybe something more difficult for the US to recover, so on and so forth. Yes, so that will be all. I think we should start now. By the way, we have, of course, many more tokens which we'll be using. So we'll be using all those tokens. We don't use the special tokens. They are only for two-player game, and cubes for marking and the stuff. So you can see here additional blocks. Okay, ready, steady, go. I hope you can see me clearly. I will be sitting on this side of the game, so you can also clearly see what's going on. We go with a sequence of play. Turn 1, American player chooses one action. I love to appeal to the Navy for help, so we will start with this. Important note, you cannot take the same action as American twice in a sequence, with the exception of repairing Henderson field. The other actions we have, we can attack those 3 points. We can try to get rid of infiltrators. We can try to repair Henderson field, or we can appeal to Navy for help. What Japanese can do, they will be attacking those 3 points. They can try to build the infiltrators. They can do air raid on the Henderson field, and they can also launch the event. So pretty similar actions as well. So we have chosen the action. Now we roll for the Japanese action. And we roll 4. 4 is infiltrators. Oh, that's not a good start. It's really hard to get rid of infiltrators, and they usually add additional strength to all the attacks. Now we carried out the Japanese action. We'll now carry out the American action. So we appeal to the Navy for help. 4, nice roll. CBs. All airfield repair rolls are now successful on 1 to 4. Usually our repairs were on 1 to 3, now it's better, 1 to 4. Add a marker to the repair Henderson field action above, that's what we did. Also, make 1 repair roll immediately. What happened? The construction battalion arrived to help with the airfield. Okay, the roll was unsuccessful, unfortunately. 1 to 4 will give us possibility to repair it. We roll 5. Bad luck. We move to turn 2. We need to remove it from here. I will attack, the jungle. Why? Because these are the reserves, and reserves are attacking only full strength on this direction, but on this direction and this direction they add half of the strength rounded down. So if I kill one of those guys, they will be adding 0 here and 0 here. That's the plan. But what will Japanese do? They rolled 3, so they will be attacking exactly Bloody Ridge. In order to attack the Bloody Ridge, we need to roll a die and see if Japanese will attack. If the die roll is less than or equal to the Japanese strength value in the reserve -2, they attack the Marines. Their strength -2 is 0, so we cannot roll less than this. That is why I have not moved any Marine yet here. If they do not attack, add 2 strength to the value of Japanese in this location. Now that's getting tricky. They will be able to attack because 4 minus 2 is 2. So if I roll 1, 2 in the next rounds, they will be able to attack. And roll for an artillery bombardment of Henderson Field. So they bombard and they hit on 1. Oof, good. Now we carry out the American action, which is raid the jungle. So exactly those guys. Now you see there is 4 of them. So on this axis they attack with 4, and they add 2 to this attack and 2 to this attack. And we try to hit them. We rolled 3. We check the damage table. 3 gives us 1 hit. Better than nothing, although I would love to have 2 hits, of course. And now we can relocate, and we'll relocate one of those guys here, just to be able to repel the attack. Now, turn 3, you can see this marker here. That means that there will be reinforcements on the Marine side arriving at the end, during the end phase. What action would we like to do? I think we'll be repairing Henderson Field. There is a huge chance for this, and you see we'll be getting the additional strength because of this. And oh my goodness, infiltrators. Once again, we need to get rid of them finally. For the Japanese, they add them and they add strength in each attack. And we now roll for the Henderson Field repair. Now we are lucky, or we simply rolled good. 1 to 4 is 3, and we repaired the field. Now we can add 1 Marine, and you know what I will do? I will add them here, and that way we would have a pretty nice reserve, which will be adding 2 strength to defense everywhere. Because you see, American defense strength is frontal strength, so this strength, plus half of the reserves. You can, of course, disperse them across all of those fronts, and you would have +1 here, +1 here, and for example, +2 here. But I prefer to have them in reserve, so you have +2 everywhere. I hope that you follow my logic. Now we go to the turn 4. We will appeal to the Navy for help, and we shall see what the Japanese will do. 5. 5 is a raid. So they try to hit Henderson Field. Good that we improve it. Roll 1 die and add the current air support value to the die roll. So we will add 1 to the die roll. On a modified roll value of 1 to 4, they damage the airfield. And so we move the marker to the left. So this is on the modified 1 to 4. We add 1 to the roll. So actually they will hit on 1, 2, and 3 because we add 1 for this. 1, 2, and 3. No, they missed. Now they are not lucky. And we roll for the American events, hopefully something good. But if we roll 1, High Command rejects. HQ has other priorities. You receive no assistance at this time. So, you know, it's kind of a risk when you roll for the event, but it's 1 in 6. But it happened in the past to me. Oof. CBs. So yes, again, repairing Henderson Field. We don't add this marker, but we repair it once again anyhow. This is the second time when we rolled 5. We could be already here at 2. That's not good, not good. Okay, our actions will be try to get rid of those infiltrators here. And the Japanese, what they will do? 6. They rolled 6, and this is event, and this is not good. We are using this here, event stable. That's rather not very good for us. 2. Japanese naval victory. Fantastic. Add 3 strength value to the reserve. Even more fantastic. That's getting serious. To the reserve. In addition, perform an air raid action. So on a modified roll of 1, they will hit. No. Now our action, we are trying to get rid of infiltrators. Yes, we get rid one of them. But guys, this is not good. That's a disaster for us. We need to attack right the jungle, I think, or repair Henderson field. Yeah, we actually will raid the jungle. We go to the turn 6. We see what Japanese will do. They rolled 1. Okay, point cruise. We didn't have yet attacks on those 2 directions, so roll a die to see if Japanese attack. If the die roll is less than or equal to the Japanese strength value at point cruise, they attack the Marines there. If we roll 1 or 2, they will attack. If we roll 3 to 6, they will not attack. We'll add 2 strength here, and we'll do a raid on Henderson field. We rolled 2, so they attack. And how do we calculate the strength of Japanese? Japanese attack strength at point cruise. So here, this is frontal strength, which is 2. This is Banzai table. This is a random addition, which we'll do in a moment. We have half of the reserves, which is 3, so this is 5 already. Infiltrators, this is 6, so they have already 6. To this, we add the roll of the Banzai table, 6, 4, so they have 7. They have 7 in attack. How much do we have in the defense? We have frontal strength, which is 1. We have air support, which is 1, this is 2. We have half of the reserves, which is plus additional 2, this is 6, this is 4, yeah, this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have also Vandergrift plus 2, 6. So this is unfortunately 7 to 6, so we lose 1 unit. We lost. Now we raid the jungle. 6, and 6 are 2 hits. Beautiful. So only 4 are there. And we have the reinforcements, and the reinforcements, of course, will go here, because if we attack here and there is nobody from us there, we would be dead. That concludes turn 6. Let's move to turn 7. Good questions. Good questions. What we shall do now? Okay, those reserves are still something which I would like to get rid of, but I cannot repeat the action. So I will try to repair the Henderson field further up to 2. And Japanese will do Bloody Ridge attack. So roll a die to see the Japanese attack. If the die roll is less than or equal to the Japanese strength value in the reserve, -2, they attack. So we roll, we deduct 2. So on 1, 2, when they will attack. On 1, 2. No, they do not attack. If they do not attack, add 2 strength to the value. Again, they rebuild, they reserve, but we got 1 turn, yeah, as you can see. So we add 2 strength value to the Japanese in this location and roll for an artillery bombardment of Henderson field. 2. Oof. Nothing happened, and now we roll for our repair. Our repair succeeded. Good. We move to turn 8. I would like to raid the jungle, because as you can see, half of the 6 is free here and free here. We need to get rid of some of those. And let's see what Japanese will do. They rolled 1, so they attack point cruise. It's a similar type of attack like here. We roll a die. On 1, 2, they will attack. Otherwise, they will build the force. So yeah, they will attack. They have strength 2. Half of this is 5, 6, and Banzai roll 6. 6. Good. That's good. They have only 6 because we have 1 half of the reserves. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 to 6. In case of draw, the Japanese are losing 1 unit. Good. Now we raid the jungle. 6 again. Fantastic. So we killed again 2 Japanese from reserve. I see light in the tunnel, but maybe that's train. Let's see. Do we do any repositioning? No, I don't want. What I will do now, I will do another repair of the Henderson field in the 9th round, because I think we would like to get better with this. Japanese action 6. So they have again event. And they rolled 4, which is bad. Heavy artillery. Perform 1 bombardment immediately that hits on 1, 2 airfield. Add a marker to the space below, noting that all Japanese land bombardments attempt hits on 1, 2 for the rest of the game. Japanese receive heavy artillery and increase the volume of fire. Okay, so 1, 2. Oof, survived. And now we have the repair. 3rd repair which failed. Really, guys. Now we have reinforcement, and this will go here definitely. Time to appeal to the Navy for support, because I don't feel really confident in winning. Okay, let's see what Japanese will do. 6. Another event. Beautiful. Let's see. 2. Japanese naval victory. Add 3 strength value to the reserve. Wow, that's gonna be... That could be an overrun even. We'll need to do something about it. Yes. Perform error rate action, and remember error rate now hits on 1, 2. Okay, we also are not lucky with error rate. And now we appeal to the Navy for help. I need something strong. I got 6, that's good. Artillery, move Vandergrift from +2 to +3. So, yes, we have more artillery. Good stuff. Turn 11, what kind of action we'd like to do? Repair Henderson field. And let's see what Japanese will do. I'm just thinking if they will not overrun us here. Hopefully not. 1, 4, 5, 6. Should be enough. We have 8. Okay. We rolled 5. This is error rate. And the error rate, as you know, is we roll and on 1 to 4 they hit, but this is modified by this value, so they will hit on 1, 3. PT, we have not improved this because it would be much harder for them to hit. 1, 3, they hit our airfield. Yes, they hit it. Now we try to repair it. We hoped for 2 strength already, but no, we repair it. Good. Turn 12. It's not good. Let us raid the jungle. We need to get rid of some of those guys. What they will do? They will attack Point Cruise. So the attack is here. We roll a die first of all, and if we roll 1, 2, they will attack. No, they do not attack, because they do not attack. They build up their forces, and they do a raid on the Henderson field. 1, 2, the hit. No. Now we can raid the jungle. We roll on the damage table. It's 2, just 1 hit. Still better than nothing. And we have additional troop joining us. You know what? I will again add here and here. That is why doing 6. Let me think if this makes sense. That way we are adding to each defense 1 from here, 3 from here, and 3 from here. So we are doing 7. And with those guys, we have 8. We probably will be overrun everywhere anyhow, especially here and here. But I think this is the best we can do. Okay. Now, next turn. Yes, next turn. Oh, I will do the repairs, I think. Or appeal to the navy. Appeal to the navy. Japanese action for infiltrate. That's not good. We have another infiltrator, but we have event now. 4 sea bases, airfield repairs. So we again can roll for the repair of the Henderson field. 5. It's 4th time when I rolled 5 or 6 on this repair. Gosh. 14. Round 14. We do not move anybody here. I will attack the reserves. Right the jungle. 6. They have event, another Japanese event. And they rolled 1. Naval bombardment. Using the damage table, roll 1 die. Move the marker on the Henderson field status to the left for each hit. If a 1 is rolled, eliminate Vandergrift. That would be tough. 2. So we are getting 1 hit. Probably the smallest punishment possible. Now we raid the jungle. I also roll on the damage table. We rolled 4, which would be 1 hit. Not bad. Okay, guys, I'm still thinking that we are close to being overrun, but yeah, we are keeping still intact. Round 15. What we would like to do? I think we'll be repairing Henderson Field. And they will be attacking Bloody Ridge. We roll a die, -2. So we need to roll 1 to 3 in order for them to attack. 1 to 3. They attack. So if they attack, this is Japanese attack, strength and Bloody Ridge. We have full reserve strength 5. We have Banzai table result +1. We'll do it in a moment. Infiltration strength. So we have 7. And now, careful. This caused some issues and errors among the players. How to understand this? Banzai table result +1. So we roll on a Banzai table, we take the result and add 1 to this. Okay, so we rolled a 6. 6 is 2 on the Banzai table, added a strength value, +1 here, this is 3. Full reserve is 5, +3, this is 8, +2, this is 10. How much do we have in defense? This is 1, 3, 3, 1. This is 8. 10 to 8 means that we have 1 of our Marines killed. If this is still not overrun, if this would be 10 to 5, then they would get the Henderson Field. Our action is repairing the Henderson Field, as you remember. And we, for the 4th time, failed to do it on a roll of 1 to 4. We have 1 Marine arriving, and they will, of course, arrive here. And we still have 3 rounds. It can go either way. Let's see. Our action will be appealing to the Navy help. They have 2. They attack Collie Point. I don't believe they will attack. They need to roll 1. I would like them to attack, by the way. No, they do not attack. So what's going on? They add 2 strength. And they try to bombard. And the bombardment fails. The bombardment is now heavy artillery. 1, 2 would be success. We are trying to get the Navy help. We rolled 5, something new. Aviation fuel and aircraft. Improve Henderson Field by moving the marker on Henderson Field status 1 to the right. Very nice. I like it. Do we do any reshuffling? No, we want this to be like it is now. Now, what we shall do? I will try for the 5th time to improve it. First of all, Japanese action. They rolled 3, so they attacked Bloody Ridge. If they roll 1, 2, or 3, they will attack. Yes, they will attack. Because remember, we deduct 2 when attacking the Bloody Ridge. Their strength again, 5, 2, Banzai roll +1. Banzai roll was 1. Oof, good. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8. And I believe we have also 8. 3, 3, 1, 1. Yeah, exactly. 8 to 8. This is a draw, so they take attrition. Good. And we now try to improve Henderson Field. We managed to do it. And for the first time, as you can see, we have 2 as far as planes are concerned and air support. 17th turn, we are close to victory, hopefully. Our action will be raiding the jungle, even decreasing of reserves. And they will be doing the event. Wow. Let's see, a lot of bad things can happen. We rolled 5. Failed raid. Roll a die on a damage table and reduce that many marine strength value from any one location of your choice. The American raid is ambushed in the jungle. 5, 2 hits. We need to take it from reserves. We cannot leave anything open. It's bad. That's bad. So now we raid the jungle. We rolled 2, only 2, so one of those guys is gone. Wow. The last turn, I think nothing bad should happen, but you never know. They will do attack on Collie Point. So here, we didn't decide on the action. I wanted to go for event as usually. So they rolled 2, so they will be attacking the Collie Point. And now we need to calculate how much strength do they have. They have frontal strength of 3. They have Banzai table result in a moment. They have half of the strength of the reserve rounded down. That is 1, this is 4. And they have 2 infiltrators, this is 5 and 6. So we have 6 plus Banzai. And Banzai is 3. They have 7. So we have 7. We have 2, 3, 2. So we have 8, I believe. Yeah, this is 2, 5, 7, 8. So one of them is killed. And as the last action of our game, it will be a success. We have event 6 artillery. We could potentially move Vandergrift once again here. So guys, we arrived at the end of the 18th turn, and we are still standing. We survived. I'm not saying that it's possible always, but I think we built a good perimeter here in the reserve part, which allowed us to support all the directions. We're fighting for a good position on Henderson Field for a long time. Finally, we got to the 2 air support, which was also very helpful to have Vandergrift +3. There were moments of doubt, especially when the reserves here were built up. In my previous game, the infiltrators here built to 5, I think, and that really caused a huge headache because they add +1 to each attack. What did not work for us is, of course, improving the Henderson Field, although almost from the beginning we have this additional possibility of repair, not on 1-3 but 1-4. We failed like 4 times with these repairs, yeah. Also, we had some luck with heavy artillery bombing of the Henderson Field. It could be on 1-2, not on 1. So this was something which played well for us. As you can see, pretty straightforward game, pretty quick game, pretty exciting game, because you never know what will happen in a moment, how the things will turn out, where the Japanese will attack. This is Archie's War. This is the solitary part of the Archie's War. There is also a 2-player part. Maybe I will do also some video on this, so you can also familiarize yourself with it. Strongly recommended. Really good time with this game. Worthington Publishing has a lot of those small solitaire games like Siege of Malta, like Taravan 1943. I really like them. They are good things to play for half an hour, sometimes an hour, couple of times in succession. When you lose, especially Tarava, you lose a lot. And I believe a really good time, good way to spend time. Hopefully you liked this video. If so, please give thumb up. Also, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel for more content, and also use the comment section for any comments. I encourage you to check my other videos connected to this game, but also to the book game. You can find the links in the description. And I, of course, would like to thank you very much for watching and being with me today here. Thank you. Bye.